So students, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are discussing ICSE Class 10 paper of mathematics, and here we are discussing the section A, question number 1. So this is the first part of question number 1 which was asked in the ICSE Board 2025. ICSE 2025. So this is the first part. Now let's start. The given quadratic equation, this 3x square plus this equal to 0 has, these are the four options. So in such a questions, the examiner wants to know whether the student has a proper understanding about the nature of roots. So here concept what we have to use is nature of roots. And nature of roots depend on the discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac. Here I will try to explain you the concept so that you will be able to understand the solution in a more better way. So here nature of roots is d is equal to b square minus 4ac. So if d is greater than 0, then there are roots which are real. Roots are real and distinct. Very simple. And if d equals to 0, then roots are equal and real. But if d is less than 0, then non-real roots are there. Non-real roots. So basically we have to work upon this concept only. So let's find out b square minus 4ac. So here we have b, which is the coefficient of root x, basically, which is root 7, and a is 3, which is the coefficient of x square, and c is 2, which is the constant term here. So b square is nothing but root 7 whole square minus 4ac. That means 4 into 3. So 7 minus 4 3 is 12 to the 24. So which is giving minus 17 and less than 0. That means d is less than 0 and these are the non-real roots. So here we have the option number D, which states no real root. So I hope this question is clear now. Now let's move towards the part 2 of section 1. So this is the second part of first question. It states that Mr. Anuj deposit this amount of money per month for 18 months in a recurring deposit account at a certain rate. If he earns rupees 570 as interest, this is very easy question. You need not to find some interest rate or something like that. It is not a complicated question. Simply we need to find the amount he got at the time of maturity. Very simple. So here how much money he has deposited, first we have to understand that. So he deposited rupees 500 for 18 months. So total amount deposited is 18 into 500, and he earns rupees 570 as interest at the time of maturity. So you have to add simply 560 rupees, because this is what? This is the interest at the time of maturity. So we can easily match our options here, which is option A, 500 into 18 plus 570. Very easy question it was. So I hope the concept is clear. Now let's move towards the third part of question number first, which was asked in ICSE Board 2025. So this is the third part of question number 1, which states that which of the following cannot be the probability of an event. So always remember that probability can never be more than 1. Always remember that probability should be less than or equal to 1. This is the first condition. This is the condition of probability. So whichever option you can see coming greater than 0, that means that cannot be. Always read this part, cannot be or can be. So cannot be. If we see the option A, which is 5 by 4, which is more than 1 basically. Others are options which are less than 1 only, because 67% is nothing but 67 upon 100, which is 0.67. This is also less than 1. So option number A is the correct answer here. Very easy question it was. So I hope the concept is clear. Now let's move towards the fourth part of question number first. So this is the fourth part of question number 1. The equation of the line passing through the origin. The line passing through the origin and parallel to this line. So any line which is passing through the origin, this is origin basically, which is 0, 0, okay, and which is parallel to this line. So this line is basically this one, 3x plus 4y plus 7 equals to 0. So how to use this line to find the equation of that particular line? So first we need to clear our concept that if 2 points are given or a point slope is given, let us say a point x1 comma y1 is given and a slope m is given, then the equation of such line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Very simple. So we need to apply this concept, or we need to apply this line form here. So here what we have to do, we have to find the slope of the line, this one, because the slope is equal to this line slope basically, right? So slope is here what, 4y equals to minus 3x minus 7 and y is equal to minus 3 by 4. So our slope is this because the coefficient of x is minus 3 by 4. So this is the slope of the line which is required here. Now we got the slope, and we also have another point from where this equation is passing, which is 0, 0. So here y1 is 0 and x1 is 0. So we can simply find out y minus 0 and slope is minus 3 by 4, x minus 0 here. So simply what we can do, we can cross multiply this. We can take this 4 here towards the LHS. So this implies 4y is equal to minus 3x only, or we can say minus 3x minus 4y is equal to 0. Okay, minus 3x minus 4y equal to 0 here. And what we can do, we can simply change the signs. 3x plus 4y is equal to 0. Now we can match our options here. So 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is not correct, this is the correct. So 3x plus 4y is equal to 0. That means option number D is our correct answer here. So I hope this concept is clear here. What we have done basically, we have found the slope of this line which is given here, right? Here we have used this y is equal to mx plus c form, where m is the slope of the line, where x is x coefficient m, right? Now let's move towards the part 5 of question number first. So this is the fifth part of question number first. We need to find a square. This is a very easy question. What we have to do, we have to find a square, which is a into a, which is equal to 0 1 1 0 is multiplied by 0 1 1 0 basically. So here what we have to understand first, we need to understand that what will be the order of this product and how to find that. If a is having the order m into n and b is another matrix having order n into m, let us say, so the a into b matrix product will give you a matrix, let us say C, which will be having the order m into m only, right? So here we will be getting 2 by 2 order only. So now first row, first column, that means we have to multiply the first row of first matrix with the first column of the second matrix, that is 0 into 0 is 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1. Now first row second column, 0 into 1 is 0 plus 1 into 0 is 0. So it is giving you the first row here. Now let's find out the second row. So second row, first column, 1 into 0 0 plus 0 into 1 0 again, 1 into 1 1 plus 0 into 0 is 0. So our required matrix is 1 0 101 here. So this is the required answer here. So I hope this is clear now. So this is our result. Basically a square is 1001 if we have option C. So option C is the correct answer of part 5 of question number first. Now let's move towards the part 6 of question number 1, which was asked in ICSE Board 2025 exam. So students, this is the part 6, which is a good question here of section A, question number 1. Here we need to find this angle, that is basically angle E we need to find. So here we are given angle ACB. Angle ACB is equal to 120 degree. So these sides are equal of triangle. That means this is an isosceles triangle, and by using exterior angle property here, that means angle BCD equals to angle BAC plus angle ABC. Very simple. So by using this we can easily find out these angles. So these angles are basically angle BCD is given, which is 120 degree here. So both these angles are equal because it is an isosceles triangle. Therefore this angle is equal to this angle. So let us say this angle is x, so this angle is also x, so we get 2x here. So this implies 2x equals to 120 degree, and this implies x equals to 120 upon 2, which is 60 degree. Very simple. So now we got our angle ABC, or we can say BAC here. So since BAEC cyclic quadrilateral here, cyclic quadrilateral, so that means angle B plus angle E equals to 180 degree. Very simple. So we got our angle B here, which is 60 degree. So angle E is basically angle AEC, which we need to find out, is equal to 180 degree. Now angle AEC is equal to what? 180 degree minus 60 degree, which is 120 degree. Very simple. So we got our answer here, that is angle AEC is equal to 120 degree. Therefore option D is the correct option. That was a good question here. So I hope the concept is clear. We used exterior angle property here, and also we used the sum of opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Very simple. Now let's move towards the part 7 of question number first. So students, this is the part 7 of question number 1. It states that the factor common to the two polynomials, that means we need to find that factor which is common to both these polynomial. Now first polynomial is very easy basically, because it is x square minus 4, that means a quadratic, which we can write this way, x square minus 2 square, which is x minus 2 and x plus 2, by using a square minus b square formula, which is a minus b into a plus b. Very simple. Now the second part is little tricky, but here you have to use the trick. What is that trick basically? Now it is stated that the factor which is common to the two polynomials, that means our option should not be this and this. So we will be having only these two options from which we need to find our answer. So it is very simple. You need not to find all the factors of that cubic polynomial here. You can simply put x equals to 2 in this part. So if we put x equals to 2 here, so it will be giving us like 2 cube minus 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 4. So which is 8 minus 4 minus 8 plus 4, and this 4 got cancelled and this also got cancelled. So our option is D here. So that was also an easy question, but a little tricky one. So I hope this is also very clear to you. Here you need not to find all the factors, because it states that the factor common to the two polynomials. So we will be having only these two options. That means we have to plug in these values of x, that is x equals to 2 or x equals to minus 2 here. Very simple. So I think this concept is clear now. Now let's move towards the 8th part of question number 1. So students, this is the part 8 of question number first here, which is also an interesting question. It states that a man invested in a company paying 12% dividend on its share. If the percentage return, that is rate of return, we can say percentage of return is rate of interest or rate of return, we can say, right? Rate of return is equal to 10%. So paying 12% dividend, so dividend is equal to what? Dividend is equal to 12%. Very simple. Now it states that then the shares are at par, below par or above par. In such a scenario, we assume the face value of the share is rupees 100. Let us say the face value is rupees 100. Now what we have to find, basically we need to find face value. We need to find the market price or market value of the share. So market value of the share is nothing but dividend. So dividend upon return on rate of return. So rate of return into 100. Very simple. So market value is dividend upon rate of return into 100. So this is basically dividend is what? Dividend is 12. 12 upon rate is 10 into 100. So it got cancelled. So we get 120 rupees. So that is the market value. That means the current market value is rupees 120 and the face value was rupees 100. So we can say that the shares are above par. Above par. So it is our answer here. That means option number C is our answer, because this is above the face value. That's why we state it is above par. If the current market value is below the face value, then we will state below par. So I think the concept is clear now. Now let's move towards the part 9 of question number first. So students, this is the part 9 of question number 1. It is also an interesting question. Here it states the point which is equidistant from 3 non-collinear points DEF is the circumcenter of a triangle DEF. So let's draw a triangle, and if this is the center which is equidistant from this particular point and is forming a circle like this, so this is the circumcircle, we can say, and point A, let us say this is point O. Point O is the circumcenter. So statement 1 is correct. Now let's understand about the statement number 2. Here it states the in-center of a triangle is the point where the bisector of the angles. So that is also very interesting. So angle bisector, if we bisect this angle here by using compass only, and also bisect this angle, so this is the point O here, which is the in center, or we can say we can simply draw a circle with the help of this center here, which is point A, let us say. So this is the in center, therefore the statement 2 is also correct here. Very interesting question. You have to memorize these definitions of circumcircles, in center, etc. So that was part 9 of question number first. Now let's move towards the part 10 of question number first. So students, this is the part 10, which was an interesting question asked in board exam. Here it is state assertion: if sine square A is equal to 1, then this is true or not. So let's start. So sine square A plus sine A, or we can write it this way, is equal to 1 minus sine A. Very simple. Okay, sine square A is equal to 1 minus sine A. Now as we know that cos square A, see, cos square theta or cos square A is equal to 1 minus sine square A. Cos square A is equal to 1 minus sine square A. So we can write it this way: sine square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. 1 minus cos square A is equal to 1 minus sine A. So this implies basically minus cos square A is equal to minus sin A, or we can simply cancel out the negative terms, negative sign, sorry. So cos square A is equal to sin A here. Now what we can do again, we can square both side here, because we require our assertion in cos raised to the power 4. So if we square, we will get cos raised to the power 4a is equal to sin square a. Now again, sin square a is nothing but 1 minus cos square a. So this implies cos raised to the power 4a plus cos square a equals to 1, and hence we can say that our assertion is correct here. Okay students, so we got our assertion correct here. Now the reason, it states that 1 minus sin square a is equal to cos square a. See, this identity is true, that means the reason R is also true, but it does not prove our assertion directly. That means if we are putting our reason directly into the assertion, we are not getting our assertion proof. That means cos raised to the power 4a plus cos square is equal to 1, we were not getting it directly. So we had to do lot of stuff, lot of calculation here, and after that only we were able to prove our assertion, this one. So we can say that assertion A is true, as reason R is also true, but R is the incorrect reason for A. R is the incorrect reason for A. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. So I think part 10 is also clear. Now let's move towards our part 11 of question number 1. So students, this is the part 11 of question number first. Interesting one. Here you have to apply the property of similarity. Here it is given the triangle ABC is similar to EFG. So first we need to write the similar triangle property on sides itself. So how we can write it? So ratio, that is AB upon EF. AB upon EF should be equal to what? BC upon FG, and this should be equal to AC upon EG. So first you need to write this one here. Very simple. Now what is the required question? We need to find the length of the side FG here, and what all we have given? We have AB. AB is 15. So here it is AB, and also we have EF is also given, which is 75. Okay. Now what we need to find? FG. FG is where? This is FG. So BC is given. BC is given. See, BC is given. BC is 3. So what we have to do? We need to use this one only. So AB. AB is what? AB is 15. 15 upon EF, we need to, EF is given, EF is what? 75. So this is equal to BC. BC is 3, and let us say FG. FG is FG, right? So this is equal to what? Now we can simplify this one. Very simple, by cancelling 15 and 75, right? 15 1 and 15 5, 75. Therefore FG, so this implies what? FG is equal to 5 into 3 is 15 centimeter. So are we having the option 15 centimeter here? Yes, we have. So option A is the correct answer here. So that was also not so easy, but if you know the property of similarity, then it was an easy question. So now let's move towards the part 12 of question number 1. So students, this is the part 12 of question number first. It is an easy part. Basically, if the volume of the two spheres, and if we know that volume of the sphere is what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of sphere. Now let us say that the radius of the first sphere is r1 and other one is r2. So ratio will become v1 upon v2 is equal to 4 by 3 pi r1 cube upon 4 by 3 pi r2 cube. So we cancel these terms basically, and we will be getting r1 upon r2 whole cube, right? R1 upon R2 whole cube. Now volume ratio is given, that is volume 1 is 27, another one is 64. So we can write it this way: 27 upon 64 is equal to R1 upon R2 whole cube. Or we can simply write that R1 upon R2 is equal to cube root of what? 27 is basically 3 cube upon 64 is 4 cube. So this is equal to 3 by 4. So our ratio is nothing but 3:4. So this was an easy question here. So our option number A is the correct answer here. So student, I think the concept is clear. That was an easy question. Now let's move towards part 13 of question number first. So student, this is the part 13 of question number first. It states the marked price of an article is this one, 1375. If CGST is charged, so it is a conceptual question because it states that CGST is charged at the rate of 4%, not GST. So basically what we need to do, if we need to find the GST, then we need to twice the CGST. So always remember this one. So if the GST is 2%, that CGST is 2%, sorry, then GST will be 4%. Here CGST is charged at a rate of 4%, so GST will be 4% plus 4%, you can say, which is 8%. Now we need to find the price of the article including GST. So 8% of 1375, so price will be what? Price will be marked price plus GST. So marked price is what? 1375 plus GST is 8%. So 8 upon 100 into what? 1375. Very simple. Now we can simply calculate this one and we will get our price of the article here. So let's cancel it out. 4 to the 8, 425. Now 5, 525, 5 to 10, 5, 525. 5 to 10, 35, sorry, 5, 7, 35, 25, 5 by 25 again. So 5, 5, 25, 5, 5, 25, 55, 55 into 2 is 110. So 1375 plus 110 here. So this is equal to what? This is equal to 5718 314 1485. Are we having this one? Yes, we are having the option D. So this is our correct answer here. So you need not to get confused here because it is given that CGST is charged at a rate of 4%, not total GST was given. So what you have to do, you have to double that to get the total GST here. So that was an interesting question and a conceptual question as well. Now let's move towards the part 14 of question number 1. So students, this is the part 14 of question number first. Here it says the solution set of this. So here the confusing part is negative sign is given here. So what we have to do, we need to remove that negative sign and after that we need to flip the inequality sign here. So what we need to do, we have to remove 3 as well and parallelly we need to remove this negative sign. So by multiplying the entire inequality with -3, we will be getting like this: 0 greater than x and greater than -6 here. Very simple. So here we got our inequality by multiplying by 3 first, then again what we have done, we have changed the entire sign to get rid of the negative sign with x, so that we will be getting a clear inequality where x lies. So our x belongs to z. Z means integer value only, integer only. So here on the number line, if we can say, so x is greater than -6 and less than 0. So between -6 and 0 is what? -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. So our answer will be -5, -4, -3, -2 and -1. This is our option A. Option A is the correct answer here. We are not including -6 because -6 is excluded in the inequality here. So I think this concept is clear. Now let's move towards the part 15 of question number 1. So students, this is the part 15, that means the last part of question number first. The mean of the first 9 natural number is 4.5. So first 9 natural numbers are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the first 9 natural numbers, sorry. Now reason is what? Mean is basically sum of all observations upon total number of observations. That means if we have 9 observations here, that means the sum of all observations, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 divided by the number of observations are 9 observations we have. Very simple. Now we can simply add all these terms first. So it is basically what? 2, 1, 3, 3, 6, 4, 10, 10, 5, 15, 15, 6, 21, 21, 7, 28, 28, 36, 36 or 9 is 45, 45 upon 9 here. So now let's divide it with 9 here. So 9 5s are 45. So our mean is what? Mean is 5 here. But in assertion A, the mean is given 4.5. Now we can say what? We can say that assertion A is wrong while the reason R is the correct reason. So A is false and R is true here. So option B is the correct answer here. So I hope all the part of question number 1 is clear now. Now in our next video we are going to discuss all the questions of section A. Till then, if you like the video, then you can subscribe our channel, share our channel, and we will be meeting in our next video with more problems here of ICSE Board 2025. Till then, thanks a lot. Goodbye.